So recently Mr. Beast announced that he's going to be having some sort of like advanced AI or whatever, basically another chatbot, but instead of being a chatbot, it allows you to make automated AI generated thumbnails for your YouTube videos. This really kind of got on my nerves because it's like Mr. Beast is already responsible for this current state of content creation on YouTube. Like everybody's trying to make this over-the-top spectacle type content. Like there's been so many people trying to replicate what he does, not even in just the content that he makes, but also the style of thumbnails that he makes. Like if you go to YouTube, I'm sure very quickly you can find several channels with the same type of thumbnails that he has. And I don't like that he's doing this because it's going to make things worse than it already is. Not social media, but content creation on YouTube is already at a position where everybody's trying to do the same thing. Everybody's trying to, just borrowing the same type of content ideas from one another and not really switching it up that much. And it's starting to get stale. And it's become harder and harder for content creators or other content creators to stand out with the more unique content. And I think we're going to get into a space where there's going to be so many people taking advantage of AI in their content creation process, from videos being edited by AI and their thumbnails being made by AI and all that stuff. You even have AI people in videos. It's crazy. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to get into a position where viewers and people looking for content creators that don't use that type of stuff, they're going to start being more valuable, I guess, in the space. What I mean is I think content creators that are being themselves and aren't really using that type of stuff and not really trying to emulate these bigger YouTubers in their channels, I think they're going to start standing out more. I think they're going to be looked at as more of like a valuable resource to YouTube as far as the viewers go, right? Because what's going to happen with a lot of these YouTube channels that are using these AI, tools is, yeah, it's cool now and everyone's trying to say, hey, you either get with it or get left behind type mentality. But what's going to happen is all these channels are going to suddenly become a dime a dozen. And funny enough, in my opinion, I think the people that are going to end up standing out are the people who decide not to go with using AI for their content. Because like I said, the people who are using AI content, it's all going to end up the same. And just like, I hate using this word because it's like such a buzzword right now, but it's all going to become AI slop. It's like, it's all going to be the same thing and it's not going to feel unique or original. And the people who don't adopt that are going to stand out more than the others, at least in my opinion. Also, I feel like I've already seen this type of stuff happening, at least on my timeline. I don't know if it's just the algorithm catering to what I've been looking for, but I've been seeing people who's just been more laid back with their content. They haven't really been taking advantage of like AI. There's been more like, I don't know, like older YouTube vibes going around, and I've seen multiple channels pop off like that. So I think that change has already begun. Like there's already been people seeking out this type of content. So in a couple of years, or even maybe the rest of this year, it's going to be interesting to see where this entire situation goes. As far as making content using AI, I think the only people that are going to adopt this type of stuff are people who are too lazy to learn how to use Photoshop or something like that. And honestly, if you're too lazy to learn how to use Photoshop to make simple thumbnails, or there's websites out there that you can use that are free and easy, you probably shouldn't be a content creator in the first place, because there's a lot of things you got to learn to do on your own when you're a content creator, and making thumbnails is like the bare minimum. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.